Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Shusha Zed. I saw the title and was confused. Had to click.
I just seen a woman come on TikTok and give 20 reasons on why she will never, ever, ever live with a man again. And most of her reasons, well, I haven't finished the video, but most of the reasons at the start of the video are largely about hygiene and how a man doesn't have like good hygiene, how they'll shave and leave hairs, they'll shower and leave like their pubic hairs, or they'll leave toothpaste in the sink, or they'll leave piss on the toilet seat. And I'm just...
You guys make all of this stuff up. Yeah, maybe some piss in the toilet seat here and there. Maybe some tooth. But I've seen many of women's, bathroom counters or countertops or whatever. It ain't cleaner than most men's.
I'm just like, okay, she just don't like when men dirty her house. I agree with all of the reasons that she stated so far, because like I said, I haven't finished the video. But on the opposite end, I don't want to live with a man because I do want to be dirty. Like, fuck, like I'm the...
What?
I do want to be dirty. She says, I do want to be musty. She says, I do want to be filthy. She said it, not me. The reason the caption here reads, why I don't want to live with the man is because I want to be dirty in peace.
This is kind of ridiculous.
I believe her. What you guys are about to hear is that the chicks are worse than the fellas when it comes to hygiene when the other gender is not around, as in a woman by herself.
Oh, we know. There's plenty of women. We've seen their cars. We've seen their bathrooms. We've seen their homes. We know.
Versus a man by himself in the house. The hashtag of this actual trend is women want to be musty in peace. And so the only thing I can take from that is you want to live in filth.
Guys, I have to speak my truth. I never want to live with the man. Ever. I don't ever want to do it. Not if we're in a relationship, not if we're engaged, not if we're married. I don't want to do it. It just sounds like an overstimulating nightmare. You are? Like, imagine you come home from work, a stressful day at work, and you open the door and you see another person just sitting there.
The caption on this video is, I never desire to live with a man. So this is one of those trends, one of those backwards trends that I've been wanting to address for a while. Guys, I just came back from Zambia. We hit like 5-6 other countries as well. We were celebrating my father's 60th birthday, which was a blessing. Those guys who may not know, my first son, who is like 15 months years old now, he went with us, me and my wife. His name is Chisha the fourth. I'm the third. And we finally got 4 generations to meet together.
It's a lot of Shushas out there, my brother. A lot of Shushas.
It was a memorable time. That's where
Proud
I've
of you,
been,
brother.
and it's good to be back. So back to the topic at hand here. We have a lot of women who are going to give their thoughts on why it's so wonderful, right? These are your chicks in bonnets who are single, not married, still plan to get married because you heard her there say, hey, even when I'm married, I don't want to live in the same household with my man. Now, you guys might think these chicks are being extreme and actually don't mean what they're saying. But no, there are women out here. I've done videos about this in the past who actually value the type of dynamic where they're married. They want the benefit of that marriage, but don't want to live in the same house with that man. You're going to hear all the different reasons why. They don't want to wash dishes. They don't want to be expected.
Well, yeah, that's just pretty much sponsorship right there, right?
But they want the benefit that you provide as a man, right? If someone's maybe breaking into her home, she can call you to come risk your life and die. Drink the coffee.
Drink the coffee. It'll make you feel better.
And of course, the question is, what would that man get in return in a type of situational marriage where he's not living with you? Some of these women just don't want to deal with men whatsoever. They love being by themselves. We're going to check all that out. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Sounds so mean, but like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I feel like we should be able to live in the same building, but different apartments. Because then I can see you when I want to see you, but I don't have to see you every single day, 360.
Well, why even be with someone? You seem like you just want to live a single life.
I don't have to see you, bro. We can interact and then we can be like, okay, I need a break. I can go to my place. You go to your place. You play your stupid video games. I watch my movies. I relax. I read my books, right? I just don't want to live with a man. And people are like, won't you get lonely? No. I've lived by myself for almost 5 years. No. And then when they're like, oh, but like, You don't want somebody to hold you at night? No, I get really hot when I sleep. I don't want you to hold me. It's actually really bad for me if you do.
So you're definitely a big girl.
Because then I'll break out in a full-blown sweat. And we're both awake because you thought that I peed on you or something. But in reality, it's just me
Peed on you or something? God dang.
sweating literal bullets because you are on top of me. Get off of me. Get away from me. I don't like that. Maybe it's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm like avoidant, but like I really just
may be.
We'll agree with you on that one.
need my space, okay? I need space.
So here's my question for you. What do you think produced this type of a woman? What we're observing here. What do you think produced this? What I think is this is the product of years, generations, propaganda encouraging hyper independence. Eventually, that becomes
What do we call it? Hypergamy?
your default state.
Hypergamy?
Like these chicks are default baby mamas to an extent. Chisha, what do you mean? I mean, like even in marriage, she wants to act like she's a baby mom.
True.
She wants to be in a separate house, raising up her kids. Because I assure you, she still gets, majority of time with the kid. Why are we even entertaining this? Because this is just crazy. She turned off the comments here because I'm sure people had a lot to say about her mindset. But the sad thing is there's more. The next caption of this video says 20 reasons I will never live with a man again.
So I'm going to give my 20 reasons why I would never live with a man again. And I'm sure it's more, but I just can't think of any right now. First one, I just really don't want to live with a man. Number two, I don't want to compromise. I don't want to compromise on anything.
Selfish.
If I want the shades to be blue, I want them to be blue. If I want the sheets to be white, I want them to be white. I don't want to compromise on nothing. I don't want nobody moving my stuff. I used to hate when I lived with my ex. I would put something down. He would move it. And he wouldn't even tell me where he moved it to. So I'm literally looking around the house for my items that he randomly just moved. I'm not dealing with that. 4, I don't want to have to start the looking for a home over. Say for instance, like where the relationship goes bad. Look for a place while your relationship is going down the drain. Is one of the stressfulest moments I ever had in my life. Leaving a home without a man, say for instance, I wanted to sell my place.
Right.
It will never amount to the stress that I had to endure when I was living with him trying to find a place. It's just a lot of stress when the relationship going bad and you just don't know how the other party is. A lot of times they get really, really bout it, crazy, whatever you want to call it, when our relationship is going down. And having to deal with the stress of a relationship ending on top of that.
I'm telling you, like these women just turn into men. This is the stuff that men kind of complain about with women.
Trying to find another place, a safe place, a nice place, it's too much stress. It's too much stress. I don't ever want to have to deal with that. Number 5, I don't want to cook every day. And some days I just don't want to cook. Like this week, I probably cooked. This Wednesday, I only cooked one time this week.
Shame on you. If you listen to what she's outlining, this woman right here is literally listing every attribute that makes a terrible wife.
Yeah.
A terrible woman to live with. And so I don't think any men are looking at this going, man, we're missing out on this. Number 1, I don't want to compromise. Well, right then, you be a terrible person to live with for a man as well, because if you're unwilling to compromise, then you deserve to be by yourself. That's the best situation for you, because unfortunately, what comes with getting along with people, building relationships, is it's not all about you. A lot of what we're going to see, a lot of the chicks we're going to check out here, they want to live in a reality where they shouldn't have to do anything for someone else, is what it sounds like.
This is lazy bums.
Things like compromising, so on and so forth.
So, yeah, I don't want to cook like that. So that's another thing. 6, I don't like sharing a bathroom with a man. Right now, I have my own bathroom and I love it. I don't even share a bathroom with my son. My son has his own bathroom. I have my own bathroom. We have a guest bathroom downstairs. A half guest. That's how I love the fact my bathroom is the way that my bathroom is.
It's probably a huge mess, that's why.
Literally, first thing when I moved here, I made sure my bathroom was all white. White rugs, white showers. I want it all white.
Rug? You have a rug in your bathroom?
Because I like keeping a clean bathroom. And with a man, you can literally clean a bathroom, and within 5, probably I give it not even a full day, it's back to looking not so clean. But a lot of times they leave.
Right, because we spend all of our times in the bathroom just messing stuff up. We don't just go in there, take a piss, and then leave.
Even they doggone hairs, they'll shade, they leaving little hairs around in a sink. Then not everybody have proper shower etiquette. Proper shower etiquette to me is once you get out that shower, I shouldn't see your pubic ears on that doggone shower floor.
I've got to say this. This is also how, unfortunately, these type of hyper-realistic chicks also ruin communities, destroy them from the inside out. Chisha, come on, it's not that serious. It is that serious. How do you have a young man who you're raising up in your home, but you don't want a grown man to help you raise up that man within your household, destroying young men?
You should have rinsed all of that. I should not see pubic hair residue once I get out that shower. So no, I don't want to share the bathroom with a man. I don't want to have to do that. Next one.
Like, men can easily just complain about your hair and how it's literally everywhere, all over the floor, all over the toilets, all over everything. But we don't, because we know it's just part of you. We clean it up.
Brings me to this one. It's number 7. I don't want to clean a man's bathroom. I don't want to have to clean a bathroom after a man. The way a man has it with their bathrooms, like, and this is not everybody, but I have experienced this where I have went in the bathroom and a man literally left a little boo-boo on the toilet seat. To me, that's disgusting.
Who you dating, girl? Who you dating?
Don't act like you don't leave a little boo-boo on the toilet seat as well. What you guys are about to hear is that the chicks are worse than the fellas when it comes to hygiene.
Because I'm hearing this, like, what are you talking about? Leaving boo-boo on the toilet?
There is not around, as in a woman by herself versus a man by herself and else. The hashtag of this actual trend is women want to be musty in peace. And so the only thing I can take from that is you want to live in filth, right? Am I right or am I
He ain't wrong.
Because when you sit up here and do whatever you need to do, the first thing that you should be doing once you have flushed that toilet, you should be inspecting it where you have looked and you can clearly see at least that toilet seat is clean for the next person. I don't want to have to go in the bathroom and I'm about to use the restroom and I see your piss is still in that toilet seat. No, thank you. And who doesn't know once they use the bathroom if they done left poop on that seat? That's some nasty mess. You're nasty.
Child, I done heard it's a trend going around where everybody talking about why they wouldn't want to live with no man and don't want no man up and through their house. And I know the trend is for the little bitties, but hell, my age group of ladies is out there looking for some loving too. They want a man. And this why I don't want one in my house. First of all, let's start here. Look at my friend. Y'all can't see my friend good. Let me show you my friend. First of all, I'm 55, single. That's my bed. You see that bed right there? I like that by myself. That's a California king. California. See how tall I'm is in front? That bed come all the way up to the doggone high parts of the hind parts. I like that. Oh, I like all this space. This just my...
I'm a short guy, so I don't need a California king. California king is just a little bit, more leg room.
Room. This just my room. I don't want no man up and through here. You know why? Let me show you why. This is what'll get a man throwed up out my house real fast. Y'all want to see what I do it? I'll show you what to do it. She up in the closet. This will do it right here. Look, you see my sock right here? When man's
R. Kelly reference.
live in your house, you see this right here? What it say right here? It say laundry. You know what a man will do?
Right.
You see this basket? A man will do this. Not this. This. Be on the motherfucking floor. And I'll black out. Okay.
Yeah, you black out. Okay. I can admit, yes, I will miss the basket quite frequently, but it's within the vicinity. And then when I go do laundry, guess what? Laundry. It wasn't that hard.
Pause. One more. You see how that toilet seat is down? And look at all that cleaning stuff around there. That's for all up underneath and through. Yes. I like that. I like clean toilet. I like that.
Here's my thing, man. A few thoughts. Can you imagine how much trauma happens? Because I bet you most of these women who are saying, hey, my experience living with men is horrible, they moved in, started to live with men. Many of them got pregnant by these men. What am I trying to say? There was a time when there was a right way to go about things. However, eventually, women decided that they wanted to live with men before marriage, didn't want to focus on marriage at all, have kids outside of wedlock, and did that once, twice, 3 times, maybe not the kids, but living with all these different men, built up trauma, and eventually just the thought of living with a man and that familiar memory, once they think about that, even with who may potentially be their future husband, triggers all these bad thoughts. Something you guys may know about me. I think I've said this before. I have never lived with a woman before my wife. I haven't. And so I really have nothing at all in the past to compare to. Now, of course, I'm talking about living with that woman. Like, this is my home. I'm not talking about like dating women where you go over, check out their space, you spend the night, this and that. When you're in a relationship with them, I'm talking about living with a woman. Never experienced it before my wife. Now, I know that that's rare, right? My only question is, do you think that doing this a bunch of times helps people's perception of learning to get along with the opposite sex? Because the goal isn't
I think so.
changing for a lot of these chicks. The goal is still, oh, we're out here. You heard in the very beginning, we're looking for men to date. The goal is still there. Do you think that this mindset helps your goal? Or do you think it greatly destroys any possibility of you finding a man who's going to deal with these crazy terms?
I just seen a woman come on TikTok and give 20 reasons on why she will never, ever, ever live with a man again. And most of her reasons, well, I haven't finished the video, but most of the reasons at the start of the video are largely about hygiene and how a man doesn't have like good hygiene, how they'll shave and leave hairs, they'll shower and leave like their pubic hairs, or they'll leave toothpaste in the sink, or they'll leave piss on the toilet seat. And I'm just like, okay, she just don't like when men dirty her house. I agree with all of the reasons that she stated so far, because like I said, I haven't finished the video. But on the opposite end, I don't want to live with a man because I do want to be dirty. Like, fuck, like I'm the...
What? I do want to be dirty, she says. I do want to be musty, she says. I do want to be filthy.
I'm sure the only reason they wash themselves every day is because they want men.
She said it, not me. The reason the caption here reads, why I don't want to live with the man is because I want to be dirty in peace. And I believe her. I believe her.
Yes, I'm tired too. Last night, I washed my sheets and my blanket, and I didn't even make my bed again once the sheets was dry. I just laid the sheets on the side of the bed that I was going to sleep on, and I laid on top of the sheet. I don't want to cook every day. I don't want to cook every day. What if I want to buy pizza every day of the week? What if I just want to buy pizza every day of the week if I can afford it? When you live with a man, when it comes to cleaning, it's like all of the duties fall onto you. Like, why is it I'm the only one that got to mop the floor? You've never thought to mop a floor. Why am I the one getting on my hands and knees and scrubbing the soap scum off the tub? Why am I the only one that has to cook every night? Sometimes I just want to be dirty. Sometimes I just want to have a depression room. Am I doing
disgusting? She wants to live in filth and have a depression room. It's crazy.
I mean, just go find another filthy person to be with.
And by the way, She's still mopping the floors herself. It's sad.
Absolutely, because I want to be able to lay in my bed, booty butt naked, and read an ebook on my phone without somebody coming in talking about what's for dinner. Let me get some of them cheeks. What you do all day? Nothing.
Girl, I don't think you laying down in bed and some man's gonna all of a sudden like, I want them cheeks.
Her getting on the internet and letting people know that she likes to skip showers on a hot summer day so she can lay in her bed and be musty all day was optional, by the way. There was a time where people would write in their personal diary when they had things that they want to express about themselves that no one needed to know. We might need to go back to those times.
Please.
A lot of y'all are using social media as your personal diary, and you're telling information about yourself that people do not need to know. Having good hygiene was never something that you did for other people. It's something that you do for yourself.
Correct.
Because it's healthy and other people benefit from it if you're in a relationship. Yeah, y'all are getting way too comfortable sharing things about yourself that people do not need to know. As I said, we need to go back to when y'all wrote in diaries and kept your personal information personal.
I was 100% gonna sit this musty, crusty women thing out, right? But every time I open my phone, I promise you, you guys never fail to surprise the fuck out of me. First, it was you would rather be with a bear in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys want to live alone so you can have some stank down there and some stank in your armpits. Yeah, what's wrong? The damage that has been done to y'all did not come from us.
It wasn't us.
I just want to know, what did you guys collectively agree on to constantly outdo yourself every time y'all come to the internet with some of this bullshit? So now y'all want to live alone. That's fine. You want to, but for the reasoning behind why you want to live alone is fucking crazy. You want to be able to be musty all day. You want to be able to fart. You want to be able to burp. You want to be able to do this and do that without being judged. What happened to being a lady? I understand ladies are humans too. Yeah, ladies got to do the number 2. Ladies got to burp and fart, but it's a time and place for everything. I don't understand where not wanting to live with a man or be married connects to those reasons. The reasoning for me is just, I don't know. I don't know. And I got 5 sisters.
It's really, the reasoning is like, oh, you only practice good hygiene because of men.
So I know exactly how clean or nasty y'all can be. I know firsthand experience.
True.
All right. And I got 2 daughters at that. So I know y'all. I know y'all like the back of my hand. I don't even think women like men. I truly don't. Because you guys tell us you don't every single fucking chance you get.
They do.
Okay. You make a tweet, you make a video, you do a TikTok, you on fucking YouTube bashing and shitting on men. Y'all don't like men, and it's okay. Y'all like each other. Y'all dress for each other because women do not dress for men today. You don't. Y'all all copy each other, and then at that, you guys are copying the way trannies look.
Damn.
Yeah, y'all.
Damn. Bro, why'd you gotta say that? That was some harsh truths right there. Yeah, they do dress like trannies, don't they?
Don't do anything for us. If men tell women, we like when women do this, you guys are going to do the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to understand, why did you guys collectively agree to be this way, man? We really like y'all.
Yeah, we do.
We need you guys. Okay? We can't produce with each other. Reproduce. We need y'all. We need y'all to get in line and get off the internet.
There's a trend going around of women saying all the reasons why they would never live with a man again, and here are mine. For reference, this big old 4-bedroom house is just occupied by me and my son. There is no man here, and I am living my best life.
Single mom logic here.
Right.
Son living with me, no father, living his best life.
And they eat all the food within one day. I am not going to be cooking every freaking day.
Just the hyperbole they used about us just being such monsters and destroying the bathrooms and pissing all over the place and eating all the food. And what?
I like to cook like every few days. I kind of meal prep, and then I'll eat the same meal for the next 3 days. And it's less cooking, less cleaning. But when you live with a man, he will literally eat everything in one day.
That's
Number
right.
2, I don't want a man telling me how I want to decorate my space. I want everything in my house pink. I have a pink rug, pink Christmas tree, pink bows on my cabinet. I'm not compromising on how I want to decorate my home, okay?
It's just more reason. I just want to be selfish. The reason men don't want to live with women because we're scared of like the consequences of laws working against us. No, they don't want to live with women because they're selfish and greedy.
Number 3, I
Or
don't
men,
want to share a
sorry.
bathroom with them. They're leaving the toothpaste on the sink. They're leaving pee on the toilet. There's hairs all over the shower. I'm not doing it. I don't want to have to tell someone where I'm going every time I leave the house. I just want to watch 4 episodes in a row of my
But yet you care about where he goes and he has to tell you where he's going, though, isn't it?
favorite series on Netflix and not have to explain that to someone. When you live with a man,
Again, they're just literally speaking about things that men complain about. We watch movies. We don't want to have to explain everything in the movie because you don't get it or not paying attention either.
and it's kind of expected that his friends, his family, his mama is going to come over sometimes. No. No. I don't want to share closet space with a man. Yeah, this whole closet is for all my clothes. I just don't want to. I did it for like 6-7 years and I will never do it again.
Yeah, it's just now a trend, so women just make videos to just name stupid random things so they can be part of the trend.
Enjoy being by yourself.
Girls are listing all the reasons that they don't want to live with a man. I'm going to give y'all mine. I want my room to be a mess in peace. If I can't find what I'm looking for, I'll pull everything out my closet, leave it scattered around. I'll get to it the next day and put it all back up on my own time. I don't want nobody who play video games in my house and they need the internet. I don't want to share my internet with you to play games. It's not unlimited. It's just high speed. And once all of it is used, then it's going to go slow down and start going back to the regular speed. I'm good. I don't want to go through that.
Think about that. All this is just them not wanting to share, them not wanting to compromise, them wanting everything to themselves. Selfishness at its core is all that's being televised here. We're not reading.
And again, when men complain about not wanting, it's the blowback of what can happen while living together. No, it's not that we don't want to share our space or deal with some of these things. It's just how sad women, how selfish women really are.
Any comments? We should read some comments here. I'm gonna read some comments after this.
I don't like being around nobody when I'm on my period. I just want to be left alone. I don't want nobody breathing around me, sneezing around me, coughing around me, snoring. I don't want nobody asking me what we finna eat. Am I gonna cook? I'm on my period. Leave me alone. I don't want no man mama coming to my house trying to tell me how things should be. Miss Shirley, please go home. Okay? Please go home. Don't come back over here no more. I barely have people at my house. I don't want a man's friends at my house. I just don't care for all that energy in my space. I don't like listening to other people talk on the phone, and a lot of men are very loud when they get on the phone, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to have to share the TV program with nobody either. Like, if I want to watch 3 romance movies in a row, that's what I want to watch. If I want to spend all day watching Christmas movies, that's what I want to watch. If I want to end it with Lifetime and then follow up with Jerry Springer, that's what I want to do. I don't want to have to explain what I'm watching on TV to nobody.
All right, let's check out a few of these comments. Top comment here says, I don't want to talk to them every single day. Somebody else.
But yet you're the ones that talk our ears off.
Here added, I only want my bed to smell like me. Somebody else here says, and I'm not cooking every day either. I don't want a child in my house. I just don't wanna. So just a whole lot of.
It's just these women just really hate men. They hate dealing with men. When I date a woman and she comes over, she literally wants my smell. She likes the smell of the bed smelling like me. She likes grabbing my sweaters because it smells like me. Because she actually likes me.
I'm not going to, I don't wanna, me. Somebody else who says, I just want to fart in peace. Disgusting. Shay, let's see here, or Shy, whatever her name is. This is the woman who says she wants to fart. Big farts in peace right here. Wild. The comment section is a
freaking Susha putting her on blast like that.
Crazy place. Somebody else who says, I don't want to explain why it's wrong to cheat. Here's another person who says, there is no benefit to it at all. Here's somebody else who added they want to go 50-50, but they eat 90-10. They're broke and struggling. Here's somebody else who says it's not a trend, it's a revolution.
Wow.
Man.
Revolution.
Here's another person whose comments we should have checked out. This is the woman who says she wants to be dirty and musty in peace. Right? We believe her for sure. Check out a few of these comments. Top commenter says, I just want to look like this in peace. Damn. Here's somebody else who says, I want to just be ugly as hell in peace. Somebody else who says, nah, for real, I be farting up a storm. All right, let's zoom into this.
just putting these farting women on blast like
chick right here. All right, we have MV Gaines here letting us know that she be farting up a storm.
Brother, Susha, you diabolical for this one, bro.
Coffee, fellas. It smells crazy in any of these rooms for sure. Next comment here says, living with a man is exhausting. They eat so much. I can't take a shit.
I admit we eat a lot. That is true.
In peace, I have to make the bed, clean. OMG, I'm tired. I want to skip cleaning and shaving my legs. Another person who says, I fell asleep next to the Popeyes in the bed. Here's somebody else who says,
come on. Really? The Popeyes in bed? Women just have greasy ass beds, don't they?
Want to fart in peace. We got another chronic farter here. Let's see. There she is. Another chronic farter there talking about how she wants to let it blow in peace. Another person here says, hate being under surveillance. Another person here added, I literally threw an orange peel on the floor last night because I ain't feel like getting up. Here's somebody else who says, I want to have period.
This is just bad manners and bad habits. I grew up with crazy cleaning habits. Like, my father would always tell me, if there's something on the ground and it bugs your eye, you should be helping fix it or correcting it or cleaning it, even though you didn't do it. That's how the house keeps so clean.
Poops without feeling uncomfortable. All right. That's disgusting. She doesn't have a photo here, so we can't verify. Somebody else who says, this comment section is healing me, OMG. Another person who says, dishes be in the sink for 3 days. I'll get to it when I get to it. Disgusting. Let's check out her for a second here. I mean, this makes sense. I believe she leaves the dishes in the sink. Another person who says, right, it's too performative for me. I'll pass. Another person who says, LMFAO. At can I be musty in peace? That's too real. When living with the man and kids, you become a servant. Don't do it. Be free, sisters. You know what? This also could be looked at as natural selection taking its course.
True.
Hey guys, as always, I appreciate.
No, I agree with Susha. A lot of these musty, dusty, crusty women are gonna die out. Musty, dusty, and crusty. Because no man's gonna want to deal with them. No man wants to live with them. They don't want to live with a man. So hopefully Hygiene kicks up a couple notches after these women go away. Because they're disgusting. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.